And so to the Hebrew church, these words were given: do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so, some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Now, forget the angel bit for a moment. Think of the stranger again. The Hebrew church were under pressure. They weren't loved. They were dealing with tough times. And yet, even in the midst of a time when they could have pulled in and hidden away, the challenge was still go outwards. The challenge was still to show hospitality to a stranger, to someone not like you, to the other, to the alien, to the foreigner. And actually, it was a habit of the New Testament church. It was a habit of the church in its first centuries. In his book, The Rise of Christianity by Rodney Stark, he accounts the times when the church, the early church, would stick around when there was a plague in Rome. Even though others were fleeing for their own safety to protect their own lives, the church stayed. And they would love and tend to those who were sick and dying. Even if it was great risk to them, even if it cost them their own very lives. Because as far as they were concerned, this life was the prelude to eternity. They weren't afraid of the other. They weren't afraid of the foreigner. They weren't afraid of what would happen to them. So they didn't need to pull away. They ran towards. I wonder for you and I today, as we think of our context and our world, what does it look like for us to show love to the stranger, to show love to the alien, to show love to the other? And what does it look like to show that love knowing that that person is an equal, made in the image of God, with potential, with beauty, with worth, with value, with purpose?